Welcome to iLectureOnline, and here's another problem for us to solve. Now we're going to use the same kind of techniques that we use in algebra. Here we have something on the left set equal to 0, and we can also see that there's two terms and they both have a cosine of theta in them, so we can factor out a cosine of theta. We then end up with a product, and a product set equal to 0. I think we're on the right track here. So cosine of theta times the sine of theta minus 2 equals 0. So here we just factored out a cosine of theta. Now we have two terms multiplied together, this one and this one. So when you multiply two things together, you get equal, and it's equal to 0. That means that either one or the other is equal to 0. In other words, the cosine of theta is equal to 0, or the sine of theta minus 2 is equal to 0. And then we solve each of those separately. Well, the first one is straightforward. The cosine of theta equal to 0. There's only one value for which the cosine of theta can equal 0. That's for theta being equal to 0. So theta equals 0 is one of our solutions. Now we go to the second equation, and now we bring the 2, bring it to the other side. So I have the sine of theta is equal to a positive 2. Now here we have a problem. Whenever we take the sine of an angle, it should always be somewhere between 1 and negative 1, with 1 and negative 1 being the extreme limits. 2 is not possible, so in this case, there is no solution. So the only solution here is theta is equal to 0, and if we then go back and plug that into our equation up there, I think it should work. Notice that if theta is 0, the cosine of 0 is 0, 0 times anything is 0. This will be 0, so we get 0 minus 0 equals 0. So we verified that theta equals 0 is the solution, and there's no other solution for this particular problem.